Ramos Comics, trying out what I would think is a easy customization, with the idea of the New Mutant women that basically all came with the same bodies, and you just swap the heads. Um, we've have some here that were made, um, fairly easy to make because it was the same body, just swapping the heads. Even modifying a few figures and some that were I don't think ever made, like making a magma. So the concept now is to take the body of an X-Men 97 sunspot, which doesn't really, it's not the exact yellow colors, but close enough for what we want to do, and is basically make the New Mutants in their accurate costumes. And what I have for Sunspot is I have this later Sunspot, so I can maybe swipe the head and hands, and I also have this cannonball, which doesn't have a lower body. So I'm hoping that we can actually use this particular body to swap them out, and we'll see how easy that would be. So we're going to cut at the bottom and pull the character out and see how that looks. So all I basically did was cut the bottom and cut up the sides, and you can make kind of like a little door to pull the tray out. This is the piece of paper. I keep these. There'll be a video on what I do with those. And then we pull him out. So we're going to test to see this body. Will we be able to switch the heads? So the first thing we're going to do, looking at the figure, this is a very dark, excuse me, this is a very dark blue. It's not necessarily the same black, so it would do for now. They are, or they have been making more of the New Mutant characters. I did see that Cypher is being made, so maybe he would be a better body to use in the long run. But for now, let's see. I'll pull his head off, and we'll first replace him with the same character's head, if it comes out. Okay, it looks like the ball should be the same size. Ah, okay. It's a little loose, but you could get away with him being that way. And let's see if the hands switch. I have to check the comic books to see if his hands did change colors when he powered up. Actually, when he powered up, his whole suit turned black. So we could definitely make something similar. Okay, so we changed the hand. So an easy customization if you want to make Sunspot in his middle of his transformation. So that so far works. We're going to put his hand back. Now, I have an idea on how to do an all black Sunspot. I'm just waiting to see if a Professor Xavier's body would work, because there's one where he's practically all in black. He does have some deco on him, but we could remove that coloring if we wanted to make an all black color Sunspot. So to remove his head and try to replace it with Cannonball. See if that works. The only thing that I see so far that may be a problem is that his neck is not going to be the right color, but because of the parts, again, it is a little loose, and the color is going to be off, but you could get away with it and have a Cannonball for your New Mutants collection. If you have paint, you could paint on it, and since Cannonball is a fairly skinny character, I think you can get away with him on this particular body. Another possible body is Morph's body as well, but this might work. So I'm going to test out my theory a little bit more to see if maybe once I set them all up, we might have at least a decent looking New Mutants team until it's a full team is released with the right colors and the right outfits. But for now, I think they kind of work, so we might be able to make a New Mutants team. So there we go. Thanks again for watching, and remember, keep drawing.